Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a open talk about Islam for any topic we need to speaking about. And now we will take any advice about our friends to which topic today we want speaking about. Kareem, if you have any advice, and Amir and Noor also, you have a right for that. Amir, I think he told me about he prefer if he was speaking about what important about praying in Islam. Noor, I want to hear him also, and you, Karim, if you want to speaking about any topic, I hear you.
Okay. For the moment, I listen to the topics that the people want, and if I have anything to add or want to know, I will ask, inshallah.
Okay. Anyway, it's open talk, so it's not one way. Okay. Now I will begin for speaking about what important about pray. Allah Azza wa Jal, when He created us, He said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. So Allah Azza wa Jal told us that I create you for a big or a major thing. What is this thing? Praying. To pray me alone. So, what an important thing more than that? Of course not. Allah Azza wa Jal give us all which He gives, life, healthy, anything, for help us to pray Him. Okay? So, at first, we must pray Him alone, without any partners. This is the main important thing. Okay? To hope Allah Azza wa Jal accept our praise. After that, we need to know which things Allah Azza wa Jal prefer, because we can't pray for Allah Azza wa Jal when we don't know which things Allah Azza wa Jal prefer or order, and we don't know which things it's forbid. Allah Azza wa Jal forbid us to don't do that. So we need to know what important of that, and also we must know what important about of known. So we need to study about that. If anyone want to live still alive in this country, in this life, he needs to learn about anything, to work, to get money, to can live, to still alive. Okay, if you will do that for this life, okay, it's nothing. If you want to make comparing between this life and the last life, so we need to work also for this life, a big life. Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ. It means a last life is a real life, a real life. Okay. Now I don't want to speaking alone. I want to each one of you to tell me what's problems of it's against of anyone in your countries for praying. I will begin with Karim. Karim, you are in Switzerland now.
Yes.
Of course, you have many problems or many things against you to pray. Tell me some of that.
So the thing is, for example, about the work that
Yeah.
in the workplace, or most of the workplaces, you have your time where you work. If you want to pray, usually it's no problem if you do it in your break. But it's not like if you're in Mecca, Medina, Egypt, where you can pray at the times. Like
Okay.
it's if I ask
Yeah.
the workplace if I can pray at that moment, I don't think they would let me. But so I asked also, and they told me that I can do it in the break, but not during the work time. So you will always be late, for example, for prayer, and that is a bit.
Friday, can you easily to pray Juma? Friday?
Not really, because I'm working also at Friday. Because Friday we have normal work day of the week.
Okay, it's a big problem, of course.
Yeah. This is because there is a mosque in Zurich, but for example, we have 30 minutes of break.
You haven't time. You haven't enough time to go to mosque and return.
Yes, and to eat, because the 30 minutes is for the
eating at yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, this is a big problem. Okay, Amir, join with us. Tell me about any problem about praying. You know, no problem if you want speaking about anything. Not important. You speak about yourself.
Well, I mean, currently I am in Egypt, which means praying is not the problem, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
But yeah, of course, when we speak about Switzerland, at least from my knowledge, yes, it is a problem that at least many people that, like Karim now has mentioned, Friday prayer is a big problem. Even though there might be a chance that you can pray during the Friday prayer, but it depends, of course, on your work and with the team. For example, like before you start the work, if you can make an agreement that, for example, you come later during Friday, and or if you can even have a free day on Friday, and depends on which work what work you're doing. Some will say it's no problem, and others will say probably no. I think a bigger problem is now with sales, because I think on Friday there is a lot of work to do. That's why probably these people have the most difficulty to go on a Friday prayer. But to be fair, I cannot really say it. Karim knows that a little bit better than me, because I never worked in Zurich to know that.
But anyway, it's a famous problem. I know that. Okay, this is one of most problems in when we're speaking about pray in Europe. Can you sharing any another problem for praying in Europe or in Switzerland?
I think
About the relation with the women, such as
I mean, when it comes to praying, you mean like still in the same context for praying?
What?
Like the topic is about the praying, or you speak about general problems in Switzerland, or just
general,
about...
general. No, we're speaking about general pray, not just pray as salah. We're speaking about ibadah. So if you want to cover your eye or don't look at women, it's order, of course.
Yes,
but
of course.
in Europe it's harder. If we are in any Islamic country as usual, if any women come to asking you about anything and you don't look at her, he will respect that, and he will know you are a religion man. But in Europe, I think maybe she will make a problem about that if you don't touch her for salam or looking for her. This is a problem or not? Can you share with us?
It's not a big problem, but I think it's because of the mentality. I say especially in working, because in Europe, you
Yeah, that's
just
true.
work
That's true.
with a lot of women. Doesn't matter if you're in the office or like I am in sales or in the bakery. It doesn't matter because you work always with men and women, and so you're always close to them. This is one thing. The other thing is that maybe your boss is also women, and you also have a lot
So
to
it will
talk to her.
be
You have to
big
go.
group. Yeah.
Yes, and the other thing is also, for example, for my work, the clients, because I do have also
Yeah.
a lot of clients. Some of them or most of them are women because they buy more than men do. And if they want to shake your hand to say nice to meet you, thanks for showing the things, it's very disrespectful in the mentality here that you
Yeah. Yeah.
don't say hello or thank you. Or some people like to hug. I usually don't do this because
Yeah, but
that
look,
is
I'm
for me
sorry.
personally. That's okay.
Hugging. This you can easily say no. Like I mean, everyone understand actually that you can set, like when it comes to hugging, you can set a clear barrier.
Yes, I
Okay,
know.
but
That's what I said. That's okay. But if it's about shaking hands or talking, because sometimes you have to talk with the person, with the women all day, and
Yeah,
you
but look,
can't just
talking
not
even
look at her,
sometimes
you know?
talking, you even have to do this in Islamic countries, like more than back
of course,
then.
Yes,
of
But
but
course.
like in
shaking
Islamic
hands on the
countries,
working place, yes, this is a
yes,
problem. That's true.
but I can say in Islamic countries, they
Easier.
know from the religion. I can talk to her, but I don't have to look at her, for example, all the time or be near to her or something like this. But here, it's also, and you know this, it's disrespectful if you don't look to a person in the eyes if you talk. And that's also like you nearly have to look at her, you know?
Very good. Okay, Noor, tell us about that. This problem in America. You have this same problem, or a mentality of American is different about check hand or and looking for if you want to don't look at any women when you're speaking with, or don't check hands. They will respect that, or the mentality is same as Europe. Hello?
My area,
Yeah,
I
your area.
never had that issue. Everyone was just fine with not shaking hands.
Not shaking hands.
With what?
It's a mentality for all people there, or what?
Old people? No.
All people.
Oh, all.
All people. All people don't check hands.
The highest majority,
Yeah.
yes, but a
Okay,
small
it's good.
number shakes hands.
Okay. But looking, if any women want speaking with you and you try to avoid to look at her, she will understand that and respect that, or she will make a problem with you.
Can you repeat your question?
Now, if you are in work, okay, and uh, you are in your place, office, girls, when you need to speak with each one or one of them about work or about anything, but you will avoid to look at her, she will respect that or understand that, or maybe it will give you problems.
It is mostly respected and understood.
It's mostly what?
Respected and understood.
Oh, very good. Why? It's as usual in all of America, or it's in your place?
And based on what I saw, that's what I saw in the location that I'm in. Even outside of the location that I'm in, that is the most I saw.
Please, for remembering, tell me in which place you live?
Maryland.
Maryland, yeah, Washington D.C. Yeah. Okay. This is a good information anyway. But if you know about that, let's speaking about another thing. For some problems, maybe makes a problem for us, or what you need now. I won't speak about now. I remember a good thing now. Now, if you want to pray, and we fear for any call of are terrorists, or as you know, if you want to change your clothes to Islamic clothes, or you want to speaking about Islamic topics, it's not illegal in or not illegal. It's against a culture of America, such as it's haram about LGBTQ, or same as that. Can you tell me? Let's begin with Karim. Can you tell me about that? Or it's easy, free. Anyone can speak about that.
So mixed, I say, for example, praying. So we don't hear the iqama because in Switzerland it's not allowed, because there is
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
yeah,
not allowed.
there is
Yes.
for the church it is allowed to make the call for the prayer or if someone dies, but for the masjid it's not allowed. And
And clothes,
for the sorry,
Islamic clothes, about Islamic
Islamic
clothes.
clothes, it's not forbidden. You can if you want to, but you will get strange looks
Yeah,
because
of
people
course.
usually
Of
don't
course,
wear
in
like
work
this.
it's not allowed, I think.
No, but also in private. But for the women,
Uh-huh.
the problem is
Harder.
if you want to fully close your
Yeah,
face, that's not
yeah,
allowed.
not allowed. Anyway,
No, you can wear a hijab,
yeah.
but not niqab.
No woman can cover her face
No,
for a public places.
no,
In a
because
public places.
they forbid. They make a new rule that people have to see who the other person is.
No problem.
So most
We
of the
don't
women just use the corona mask, so it's
we
the same
don't
thing.
yeah, we don't accept these reasons anyway. We know it's just for Islam. We understand well why they do that. Okay, so last thing about Islamic topics, it's not allowed in countries, such as if you want to speaking about what a forbid of LGBTQ or lesbians or such as these topics, which allowed in Europe. But if you want speaking about it's haram, very very haram in Islam. Can you speaking about that, or you will have problems?
No, not really, because the good thing in Switzerland, so good and bad thing, you can say your opinion
Mhm.
to everybody. You can say what you think, you can say what you like, but the problem is that they can do it too. So they have parades, for example, in the streets in big cities. They have even a day in the year, the street parade, where most of the people that take drugs or LGBTQ and things like this, they have their own parade guarded by police and everything. So you can speak against them, or that, no, so not against the people, but you can say that it's wrong in our religion.
About
But
topic, you can. Yeah.
yeah, you can talk what your opinion is, definitely. That's not
Okay.
a problem. But there will be a lot of people that will want to
Maybe
fight
that
you in words.
Okay, maybe that's allowed in Switzerland, but I know it's not allowed in many countries, such as France and Deutschland and
No, in Germany it is
some
also allowed. It is also allowed. In France, I cannot
in
speak
Germany.
about, but it is allowed. But of course, look, you're going to get people who challenge you. Obviously, there are people who say, "Oh, you have a very backward way of thinking," but this is about a
Okay, maybe,
discussion. But it's not
maybe.
officially illegal because even a lot of preachers are having open dawah places outside that they used to do, even with police guarding them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can say what they believe in, but because as a matter of fact, they're not breaking any rules, because the people are making propaganda through the media, saying, all these scholars are terrorists. They are misinforming the people, saying that they are calling for jihad and terrorist attacks, and this is the opposite of what the scholars doing. They speak against terrorist attack. They speak against all of these false claims, because Islam is not actually, like the scholars or people in general, when they speak about Islam, they are not preaching something that is illegal to mention at all in Germany or Switzerland even. But I think if, for example, you have, I think the biggest problem, but in my opinion, the people have to decide this for themselves. You choose your environment, you choose your friends, you choose the people who are closest to you. And when you have a bunch of friends, for example, who are not agreeing fully with your ways, with the Islamic ways, then of course they're going to talk to you saying like, oh, why you have this thinking. And in my opinion, you should just avoid people like this. You should find new friends, like, in other words, or avoiding these people more, because over time this can make you scared to say your opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay, Noor, tell us about that in America.
So in America here, I saw the Muslim women working normally. As for having conversations about topics such as the LGBT,
You can speaking
and
about that.
Hmm?
You can speaking about that now. When after Trump come, I think that
they
not
allow
before.
it.
Yeah,
No,
I think
before
that before not.
no, they were allowing it.
Yeah, I mean before Trump, it's not allowed.
It was allowed.
Also,
Yeah,
in all states.
I'm not sure about all states, but at my university, one of my friends mentioned that they had an imam come for khutbah,
Yeah.
and he gave a khutbah about the LGBT at the
Okay.
university,
As you
and
know,
things went fine.
okay, someone told me before, it's a different between states, whose fall uh, uh, Trump community, as you know, it's different. States is follow another way, such as Clinton and Obama and this guy, last one. I don't remember her name now.
He's correct when it comes to that. Every state
Yes,
has its own rules
yes.
and laws.
So if the states have a force for something, you will get some problems if you're speaking about something against rules of this state. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so if anyone want to, I don't want to say stay, because as you know all, Prophet Muhammad ordered us to try to stay with the Muslims, not to leave in a place with kafir, because you will have many uh, problems will stand against you if you have a force and helpful for Allah Azza wa Jal. That's not mean your sons will be same as you. Maybe they will be more weak, so maybe you will see them change to bad, and the sons of them will be more weak. So that's one of biggest reasons which Prophet Muhammad told us, ليس منا أو أنا بريء ممن عاش بين ظهراني الكافرين. Muhammad says to us, I don't allowed for you to stay and live with kuffar, because anyway you will have a big problems to stay there, and makes your praise good. Anyway you will change a little or a more, but if you are a strong man, maybe your son change. That's I think what I want to finish this talk, inshallah Rabbil Alameen, with. And inshallah Rabbil Alameen, if you want, next week with Rabbil Alameen, we will take a minute for speaking about another topic. with Rabbil Alameen, you will choose that. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.